Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Padre Plays. Golly, you guys, this is the chattiest it has ever been before I've ever switched over my camera. What is going on, my compadres? Egg Yolk, hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on today. Haku, hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. Thank you so much for jumping on. Richard, what is happening, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on. Nugs, what is happening, Nugs? What is up? What is going on? Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Thank y'all so much for jumping on today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. This Padre with Padre Plays. What's going on, everybody? You guys are sitting here talking about Arlecchino and waiting a couple days. I got one over here sleepy as you know what. 3 a.m., 3:30 in the morning, still up just to check out Padre. What is going on? What is up? Thank you all so much for staying awake and sacrificing sleep to come hang out with Padre. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me catch up on chat here. You're punishing yourself not to play Genshin so you can play the game with Arlecchino? Don't do that to yourself. Go get some primos. Do your best. Try to get some primos. Keep playing. Keep grinding. Oh, man. What is going on? It's evening here, so I get to chill on the couch and watch Padre. Well, what's up, Richard? Thank you so much for that. How am I? Haku? I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. I deal with the usual, crap that I have to deal with every day, but I get over it. Like we go through things, we just stay positive and just push forward and get over or get through whatever it is we have to do in life, just as general. Let's see what else is going on. Sleep, what's that? I'm doing good, Richard. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that. Sleep, yeah, I used to live that mantra too when I was younger. Like, what's sleep? You don't need sleep. And now I'm older. I'm like, man, I need at least 6 hours straight. If I don't get 6 hours straight, it's like, goodness gracious. See, I have to be awake till 6. Oh, so we're gonna keep you awake then, Haku. Stick around, my friend. You can stay awake till 6. It's chill and nice space, dope. We don't sleep. We stay sleep deprived. I mean, the bags on my eyes will tell a story. A 43-year-old story. Oh, man, what's the theme for our background today? So, glad you asked. Let me move my camera so you guys can see the full picture of what's behind me. And as always, thank you to AI for creating this. So there we go. She looks hot, don't she? She looks nice. Looks like she's dancing around on the dance floor and just turned around and all that beautiful red hair just swayed in one direction. I'm doing Nilou's story quest. That's what the theme is today. I told AI to give me a redhead dancing, and this is what it gave me. This was the best one it gave me. So there we go. So we're gonna do Nilou's story quest today, and that's the reason why we have the redhead. She looks like one. Hair looks a bit overwhelming. She has extensions. She has extensions in her hair. We'll leave it at that. Sleep is required now. Yeah, definitely for me. Oh, I'm so sorry you're not feeling well, Haku. Are you all right? You're fine now? Okay. Okay, before Yuki comes here, I gotta ask, is she mentally ill? She's whatever you want her to be, because she hasn't been defined other than just created from a couple of words that I input into AI. That's it. She looks like one. Girl probably wastes so much money on shampoo with all that hair. Man, I'll look, you guys already know I live with three females in my house. 3. And yeah, they can throw down on some makeup and some product. That is for sure. So it's not just shampoo on that hair. It's all the rest of the stuff they put on their face. I'm like, goodness great, why? And the other thing is, it'd be one thing if they were ugly. They ain't ugly. They don't need it. They don't need it at all. They look just fine to me. But if you ask them, different story. different story. Nilou just has a tiny brain and is innocent. Well, she innocently has all this hair. I declare her a mommy who would violate me and step on me. What? Would you like high heels with that? And where should she step on you? On your back or somewhere else? We're so back. Sonny of Ray. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on. It's been a while. How you been? Bald people save so much money since they don't use shampoo and just rub soap on their heads. They don't even need shampoo. You don't know anywhere else? Oh, Haku. So many places they can step on you on. You've already declared her a femboy? Would you like another look at her? Because like, here, take a look. See as much as you can see of her. I bet she's pretty mesmerizing with those eyes. Your declaration is canceled. Declarations are now gone. They're adios. Femboy with big booba. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. What have I started with these AI images? I was here when you started, but my Twitch was tweaking. I've been waiting for your return. I appreciate that, Sonny. Thank you so much for jumping on. Hopefully you're doing well, because it has been a while. But yeah, so the theme today, I'm just gonna do Nilou's story quest today. I've tried looking at everything else I have. Again, you guys know I have a long list of ADHD side quests that I have to complete, and you guys have seen I really haven't dedicated myself to doing a lot of the side story quests. Why? Because the Arasasa took so much of my time in the beginning of me playing this game. I was like, are you serious? Is this what we do? Is this what we do when we play this game? It's like all these daggone side quests and stuff. It's just so much. And you guys already know this game is 5 years old. It is 5 years old. So now that most of the main story I'm done with, maybe I can like carve out some time to do some character quests and side story or whatever the case is. But you guys already know. A hole is a hole. What is that? What are you guys talking about? Don't matter what gender they belong to. Oh, goodness. Ed, what is happening, my friend? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on today. How are you, Ed? What is going on? Man, give a shout out to Ed. Give a shout out to Ed. Is now playing Marvel Rivals, which Ed, we need to link up, Ed. We need to do a stream together and just play Marvel Rivals. Let's see what we get. Oh, is this not working now? Dude, this thing like is hit or miss. Doesn't want to work today. Boo. If it's a dog girl, yes. What? Oh my God. I too will hop on Genshin. Nice. Fair sentence, but I don't know if used in good situation right here. Oh God, oh Lord. What is happening here? Why is this not going away now? Let's see. Go away. Cool. All right. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. It usually plays a clip of the shout out for the stream. Doing well. This cough is still hanging out, but not too bad in the big picture. So glad to hear you're on the mend. Sorry you got sick. I know it's like going around like wildfire here in the US. A bunch of my employees have been getting sick too, so I get it. I have one that's been out for 2 weeks for pneumonia. But yeah, glad to hear you're feeling better. Happy to jump on your stream. I think I jumped on like twice this week. I lurked on the other one. But I see you're playing Marvel Rivals, so keep that up. Keep that up. Are you playing competitive yet, Ed? I haven't started competitive yet. Remember how cute if you don't have to be a girl to let the homie. What? What? Is it worth the Marvel, the hype? Yes, it is. If you like Overwatch, or if you liked Overwatch, because I'm not necessarily a fan of Overwatch 2. I think they destroyed the game by coming out with Overwatch 2. But if you're a fan of Overwatch, then yeah, you'll like Marvel Rivals. Just think of it of Overwatch, but with characters that you can actually, you actually resonate with, because you probably grew up with some of them. So, Let's see. Sometimes work, sometimes has a brain of Paimon. Oh goodness. I unreject or reject. Hungry, want to eat nugs. You've had this since the day after Christmas? God. Dude, Ed, it's almost been a month. Feel better, my friend. Get better, get well. Take as many meds as you possibly need. I use Twitch Guru for the shout outs. What do you use, Padre? God, what am I using? Great question. I set this up a long time ago. And so it's called efuse.gg. And it has a little sidekick overlay. And so what it does is when I do a shout out, Frosty Tools first gives you a paragraph of information based on that streamer, but also I'll get like a clip that popped up here, and usually it just finds a clip of a stream from the streamer and just plays the clip so people can see, you know, what that streamer streams or, you know, communicates, whatever the case is. I like using that, but only when it works, and they didn't work. So I don't know. Twitch Guru here too. I have to look up Twitch Guru then. You guys are making me take a look to see what I can implement later. Ooh, wait. Okay. I see. There's a free and paid version. Free version is fine. Okay. Perfect. Drink some warm soy sauce to stay awake. What? So I'm just gonna say that to everybody now. Like whoever's sleepy or sick, just warm up some soy sauce. Got a sore throat? Go gargle some soy sauce. Are you stuffy? Pour some soy sauce up your nose. Like, I don't know. Use soy sauce like Vicks Vapor Rub. Warm up some soy sauce and rub it on your chest if you have a cough. What? Oh, man. This means you can be naughty. Oh, Kuro, because Kuro's not here. He may jump on. Who knows? Kuro's been quite busy. With, he's got a little, he's part of a guild. And they keep him busy, and they keep him so busy that it's basically a unpaid job. Is what he told me he has. So yeah, apple cider vinegar, cayenne pepper, oil and oregano gargle works wonders. Ooh, that's a good one. I usually just do the salt and oil, the salt and lemon. That usually works wonders for my throat, but apple cider vinegar, cayenne pepper, oil of oregano. Oh, I gotta remember that. I had the paid version because I wanted to change the font color. Oh, gotcha. That's for Twitch Guru, which I have open here. So I'm gonna check this out after the stream and see what I can do with this and test this out. Vicks soy sauce rub. Using the free version for a while, I upgraded to paid. Gotcha. So I'd love to see how this works. They better at least give Kuro the best loot, or I'm gonna hide under their bed and steal their toes. What? You're the boogeyman? You're gonna be the boogeyman underneath the bed, just waiting for toes to hit the ground. And how are you gonna steal them? I'm curious. Are you gonna chop them off, or are you just gonna grab them and they're just gonna vanish? You're gonna leave somebody with a poor foot stub. Boogeyman and no, a boogie nugs. I always love how you like add your name or your handle to everything. It's the boogie nugs. God. Okay. So yeah, I want to check this out. I want to check out the overlays for Guru. I'm not sure if there's like a test or how do I enable it. And actually, let me ask: Do you have this integrated with Streamlabs? Are you guys using Streamlabs at all? Or are you using something else? I'm gonna chop their toes off and try them and fry them up as nugs and leave them on their table? Oh, you're gonna torture them then. Just gonna torture them. Yeah, I use Streamlabs. You just add it as a browser source. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Try my best to stay calm. Why, Haku? What's up? What is going on? Okay, so I add this as a browser source, done and done. And then we'll have a better shout out system because the one I used didn't work. Didn't work at all. I wonder if I try it again, will it work? Might be broken. Yeah, it's broken. See, typically, like it does that and then it plays a clip, but no clip. What have they done? I wonder if it's because I haven't logged in a while too. I bet you that's what it is. Haven't logged in a while. See, now I want to fix it. I'm terrible, I know. Now that they don't notice their toes are gone, oh dang, you're gonna be that quick, huh? This personal stuff, I just found something out that's was kept hidden from me for so long. So sorry to hear that, Haku. Hopefully everything gets better for you. And you have to deal with so much stress. Sorry guys, I just want to see, can I fix this? Yeah, no, I have overlays, everything. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. So, okay, whatever. eFuse is now making me switch over to Twitch Guru. So, I suggest to steal the toes of the people who wronged you. I'm gonna try my best to stay calm. Yeah, stay calm. Stay calm. Stay positive. Take a deep breath. You won't steal their toes. I might steal their life. Oh God! Wait, hold up. Calm down, slow down a moment. Never ask Nugs for advice because it isn't moving on is the best revenge. My advice for Haku is to hide their left sandals. Or better yet, tape a packet of soy sauce or glue a packet of soy sauce to the bottom of their sandal. Tape it. That way when they step on that sandal, maybe kill what? Goodness gracious, Haku. We're getting deep here. Getting pretty deep. Take a deep breath. Slowly but surely in front of them. What the heck? This is like John Wick. You're giving us the movie John Wick here, trying to make them all suffer. And get me banned. I'm surprised it didn't even block the word, to be honest. Proper nobody. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on today. What is happening? Nah, so just doing small things that make their life worse over time. Yeah, like glue a packet of soy sauce to the bottom of their sole, of their shoe. Then when they step in it, done. Like, that'll make them suffer. You must be thinking about the game. Probably so. Good to hear, Proper. Good to hear. So if y'all are just jumping in, everybody's wondering what's up with the redhead behind me. I'll give everybody another quick little look. Redhead. Looks nice. AI, thank you so much for making that. Why do I have this redhead behind me? Well, because Nilou from Genshin Impact is a redhead, and I'm doing her character story today. So, if you're here for that, thank you so much for jumping in. Thanks so much for coming around and hanging out. I try to give you guys a 30-minute monologue. My 30 minutes is usually just me yapping and reading y'all's comments and cracking jokes with the things I see. Steal their sandals, hide food in their shoes, steal their keys and their glasses or contacts. Is that what we're doing now? We're just gonna take things. What happened? I'm late to the stream. Yeah, no, you didn't miss much. You haven't missed much of anything. We're just yapping. That's all. You getting some drops? Yeah, get some Marvel Rival drops. Go find somebody playing Marvel Rivals and get all their drops. I declare a femboy with a 100-inch nose. Is your nose really that big? It's not that bad. Speaking on inches. Oh, dang. Dang. What does Padre have today? All right. I'll take the above average with some Riz. All the Riz and none of the shrimp. Check out Proper. Proper got an 11-incher. Oh, man. I promise you guys it's random. You guys just get random numbers. And no Riz. Ah, dang. So all the shrimp, no Riz. Reroll. You're getting Genshin drops? Oh, my bad. Enjoy the Genshin drops. Are there drops for Genshin today? If there are, I'm going to have to open up another tab and try to collect some of mine. Better? 9-incher? Happy with the shrimp now? Make sure to keep it chilled. Nobody wants warmed shrimp because shellfish like that is bad for you. No Riz, Abu. Farming yourself for drops. It's probably what I need to do, right? Just open up another tab and just watch myself on stream just so I can collect some rewards here. Small shrimp and no Riz. Dang. Wah, wah, wah. Ouch. Hopefully it gets better for everybody. If you want to reroll, go ahead and reroll. That way you guys can play around with your shrimp. I was gonna say I'm like waiting for the comments to come in. Like what? Spankings? Am I gonna get spankings for saying that? I don't want to re-roll anymore if I do it with shrink. Got it. You don't want to play with your shrimp anymore. Proper wants the Riz though. He's trying to get the Riz. We need to add some things to our stream, guys. Like if you get a large shrimp, maybe it plays something on screen. 3 in a row with no Riz. Oh, I'm getting spanked now. My bad. My bad. Padre's being naughty now. Bad boy. My bad. Either way, if y'all here for Genshin, let's go. Let's get it, guys. Oh, before I start, because I got so accustomed to seeing this get redeemed before I start playing that I just need to see it. Enjoy. Imagine getting a 12-inch what? A 12-inch shrimp and playing on screen. Nice what? Not gonna say that again. It might flag the stream as something sussy. What? No, man, we can't do that. You're definitely gonna get us banned. Shoot. You're gonna get us banned. 100%. They've already taken my TikTok, which by the way is back. So you guys, I didn't get to mention this. So last night, it was about 9 p.m. Central Time. I literally, after the stream, tried to get on TikTok to consume as much as I could. As absolutely much content as I possibly could swipe. and around 9 p.m., maybe not even 9:30-ish, I can't remember, somewhere around that time, the United States, or TikTok itself, went ahead and shut it down. They shut it down. So, I have a routine every morning I get up, and some of that routine involves looking at social media, because it's typically where I get a lot of my news and my information from. And Facebook's algorithm sucks. Instagram algorithm sucks, and I'm not getting things that I'm looking for. I have to I have to be very specific and search for those things. And I don't want to do that. I like TikTok's algorithm, where it shows me something I might like, I watch it, and then it will give me more content based on what I watched or liked. So, as of, I think it was about 12 p.m. Central today, TikTok was already back live in the United States. Immediately, back live. You stole TikTok and re-uploaded it? My daily routine is to look at Twitter and getting my daily dose of disappointment in humanity. Twitter's too toxic. It's just too toxic. But yeah, so I do that every morning, and typically it's TikTok, because why not? Like the algorithm is better, and I get things that I actually want to see. But they took it down, and now it's back up again. Twitter has two sides: toxic, and what was the other side? Just sent what I think we should play when you get a 12-inch shrimp. Oh God, I want to see this. I want to see this. Oh no, no! Wait, why is it so loud? Oh my God. I don't even know if I can show this. This is too funny. This is too funny. Is there a clip? I might just post the link to it. I just might post the link to it. So can I replay this? Yes, I can. Okay, hold on. So this is what Nugs wants us to play when somebody has a large shrimp. Check that out. It's just a meme. It's funny though. That's a good one. Should probably figure out how to add the name too. So whoever rolls a shrimp like that gets that. That's hilarious. Enjoy the clip. Do it. That is funny. I might do it. Show the people in stream. Oh my God. Are you serious? Okay, hold on. I posted the link, but if you guys want to see this on stream and get a laugh, for those of you that didn't click on the link, let me get my browser scene going. Let's see. It's going to end up playing something I don't want it to play. Shh. Here, this is what he wants us to play. Here we go.
Nice cock.
What? No. I don't know. Maybe we should play that. Chill for a bit, my brother. What? We vote, we add it. Oh, it's all right, Haku. Feel better, my friend. Take a deep breath. Take some breaths. You vote that we add it? I'm gonna add a vote. Should we add this when somebody gets
Here's to
a large shrimp
where the
on
dreams
stream?
float.
All right, where am I going? Go to quest. Did you really ask Frosty? Hey, Frosty, can we add this? You legitimately asked Frosty if we can do it. And Frosty's telling you it's a government ploy. Don't fall for it. Try to confront my girlfriend about her birthday. She was with someone. Got into ours before we got together. Oh dang, I'm so sorry. So sorry to hear that. Handle your business. Just take a deep breath though. Don't do anything crazy. All right, here we go.
Nilou! It's nice to see you again! Oh, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Are you here for some shopping too? That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
Celebration event? Oh god, is this gonna be deja vu again?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself. We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks? Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Very good. Show that appreciation.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Not gonna lie, I do the same for all my employees, and some of them don't appreciate it. Even though I sit there and I show appreciation. I don't know why they do that. Y'all know why? They're paid well. The job they do, I don't really control, so. Don't tell me you were planning to freeload. Into a gift box you go, Paimon.
Hey, Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
Padre warning and a bit of spoilers, so if you don't want them, stop reading after this. This story quest isn't that much Nilou focused. No worries.
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
It's about the celebration, isn't it? Speaking of, since we last met her in her dream, many more things have happened.
Is something up?
Yes, everything's up. Did you run into any trouble after your dance?
You mean when I danced at the square right in front of the academia? Not a single person came after me. I left really easily. After that, no one came to the theater to scold me either. We actually gained many new customers, and they were all academia students. From what I can tell, in the past, if a student were to put off their studies to watch a show or dance, they'd be called foolish and irresponsible. But now,
Oh, Greenbird is calling?
it seems like this attitude is changing. People are starting to believe that engaging with the arts can help them balance their moods, and through that, improve their research efficiency at work. Anyway, it seems like people have to personally experience something to gain a good understanding of it. They should thank us for opening their eyes!
Hopefully they'll appreciate the arts more.
That'll probably take some time. They're still droning on and on about experimentation and proof. Will they really gain more appreciation for the arts if they continue to think of everything like that? Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
What event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Did we just get finished talking about an event? Have I already forgotten? Yeah, it sounds like fun. Sure, we have some time right now anyway.
Alright, then let's head to the theater.
Let's go to the theater.
Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff!
All the stuff.
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilou? Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much. That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much! All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time.
That's what happens when you have too many things in your hand.
I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time. So this isn't even all of it?
Let me help you.
Are you sure? Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler? I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
All right, here we go. The beginning of this character story quest. So let's see what this celebration's all about.
Oh, well, if it isn't Nilou.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
You'll never get over watching Genshin?
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
You know, when you have 5 years worth of content for a video game, I can see why so many people like rewatch other streamers play this game.
And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper. No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly!
When Paimon's excited for being introduced correctly, truly a most rare occurrence. She just introduced you as you are. Not a big
Don't
deal.
underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time.
I started it before I was out as trans and I picked the girl instead of the boy. Oh, good. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I see a lot of other streamers, whether male or female, they pick the female. And I get it. I get it for a lot of the other guys that aren't trans. They are, the female character is more aesthetically pleasing to look at instead of the male traveler, so it makes sense. For you, do you 100% be you.
Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Whatever makes you happy. What's that? That sounds familiar.
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
Steal their toes and eat them as nugs.
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
Typical Paimon.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
Yummy, yummy.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
Oh, you wanted to be the other one. I'm sorry. The worst thing, well, I guess really the only thing that you can do is start all over again, but I don't know if you want to do that. Like maybe you should lobby for Genshin to say, hey, you know, in the middle of the story, you want to switch between the boy and the female, you know, the boy and the girl, and see if they ever add an option like that. I don't know if they could. I have no idea if they could. I'm sure it's some code that they can input into their system that allows you to do that, but the worst case scenario for you is starting all over again.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
We should pay you at least.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat?
I don't know, person that likes money?
Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
They should add the Wuwa thing where they can switch between the guy and the girl every 24 hours. Yes, that's what I mean. They should allow that. Give you the option to do it.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
Gobble, gobble.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jute said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Dang.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like
What a
playing
business.
a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
At least they work after eating. Paimon. The one thing that Paimon has in common with Sumpter Beats. Sumpter Beats. You eat anything. Paimon, they're just like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what that's supposed to mean. Paimon, your mouth is like a trash can, okay? If in fact, you're like a raccoon. You go into trash cans trying to find food. That's how much you're always hungry.
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things.
Lumine's a cutie? Yes, she is.
The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread.
See you back soon, Haku.
So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
Think it's snacky? If the Sumpter Beast got snacky.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident.
But of course, may you please pass the Grey Poupon?
I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
So do you have a Taco Bell where you're at, Nugs? Because, you know, they stay open late. And they have this thing called fourth meal. So if you get hungry and you go to Taco Bell, well, it just counts as a normal meal. It's not because you're a fat ass. It's because they just have a fourth meal. Maybe that works for you. I don't know.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
I bet you have high metabolism.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter beast.
They almost fed you to him? Really?
My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said.
No more Taco Bells? Dang, that's messed up. See, they have fourth meal though. Go find any taco place. As long as they stay open late, you have a fourth meal. And it's acceptable.
After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
No, there's relationships in business. Dude, here's a lesson. Here's a lesson. Here's a lesson to all of you guys. All of you. When you are working for a company or you become your own business owner and you have a product or service that you're trying to sell, don't go out trying to sell the product or the service. Go out and build relationships with people. Get to know them, get to know their business, and see if your product or service will help satisfy their needs of what they're looking for. That is how you make a sale. So I just threw in a life lesson for you guys, and one that I'm going to have to practice myself because I've never had to sell anything. But now I've seen what my next business is going to be and what it's going to be like. I've already learned. It's about relationships. Build them, cultivate them, nourish them, and you'll see a whole lot of fruits of your labor. So if you ever want to know what it's like, that's what it's like.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition.
Was the burger gonna peck at it?
They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
You have so many friends, but you use different parts of your personality with other groups, so you can never use your friends for stuff like that. So you're not using them though. It's not so. But the best way to describe this, let me give you an example of how something like this would work. You have a group of friends that you hang out with, and you have multiple groups. they all like you for different reasons. Okay. You're not going to go to the person and tell them, hey, I'm selling this pen, buy it. You don't do that. You ask them the question, if they're in search of a pen, like if you know that they're in search of one, hey, how long have you been in the market for a pen? What kind of pen? What are your needs for the pen? Would this pen work? That's, stuff like that. That's how it works. I know it's better for me saying it than actually in theory or actually you doing it, but that's how it works. This is the best scenario I can give you. But you're not using your friends for stuff like that. You are actually, again, it's building relationships with people. So if they know you're selling pens and they're in the market for a pen, guess who they're going to think about? You. So that's the best way to describe it.
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
Yeah, here's all my watches. Like they used to do in the alleys, right? Used to open the trench coat and be like, here's all these watches. Want to buy a watch? Like, what? Exactly right.
Still one more store. Are you all right holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? He must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a sumpter beast?
About time, Nilou. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
Of course you have.
Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
You see me multiple times in your dreams.
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks, the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Someone stole your spot in the leaderboard? Which leaderboard are we referring to? Oh, the bird app.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
I think you were making fun of him.
It fits perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
What kind of poison?
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you.
Weren't you going to help out? After all the free food and materials.
But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show.
Did Paimon's duk size?
Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
Shut it.
Shut it.
Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Even she realizes.
Paimon can't fly anymore.
Shoots is the best.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Places down 4 items. Oh my god, that was so much stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
Why did Paimon have to get a temper tantrum? What was that about?
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
I think all the food she ate is weighing her down. That doo-doo diaper, man, be heavy.
Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere here is so nice. Is everyone always this friendly?
Of course. Because everyone's working here together.
Awesome.
We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away.
Bipolar Paimon.
That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You sure you don't need any help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event.
They're adorable. They're so lively.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now.
It's crazy how they had like titles, you know, like actual titles during this time. It seems like it's almost like medieval times for this area. Like, oh, you actually have a title here. Like, it means something. You have a job. That's pretty dope. Like, it's very organized.
My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. They had to hit us hard with that, huh?
Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
You just won't die?
Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
Bruh. It's got some fighting words here.
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art?
Art? Why are you asking that all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm curious.
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
It is a tangible manifestation of human sentiments. It is an expression of our aesthetic ideals.
So that's what you think,
Like I'm inferior.
Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional.
X, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on. Happy New Year, my friend. How are you? Tevada is pretty modern, not technologically like Natlin, but culturally it's pretty impressive. I mean, I agree. I only say like it's for the game and how the times are shown, is like, oh my god, they actually have like titles. I think it's pretty cool. They actually thought of stuff like that, right?
Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource?
I mean, they could have just had a king, an emperor, whatever else, and everybody else was servants. That's pretty much how it could have gone.
I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
I don't know. To serve as an answer to your questions?
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you.
Oh yeah, I'm inferior.
Chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Hello.
What?
Ma?
Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
Relax. We're here with Nilou.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction.
You survived the fire apocalypse here? Are you in California? Actually, are you in California? What? Legitimately? Maybe? I don't know. It was actually a pretty bad first week. You're in LA? Oh God. Well, I'm happy you survived the fire apocalypse. Goodness gracious, I did not know. I didn't know you were in LA. Happy to hear you survived. Saddened by all the destruction. I've been funny enough, I've been talking about TikTok the last couple of days and where I get my news from. Guess what? I got all that news from TikTok. I haven't seen anything since because most of the information I've been getting on TikTok lately has been around TikTok shutting down. But I'm so sorry. Hopefully nobody in your family is affected, and hopefully you are doing all right.
I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
You places I used to frequent burn down, but my place is fine.
What an oddball.
Sorry to hear.
Making something to be that jumpy about?
You know, funny thing, I was in that area. I think it was October. I was out there in that area. I was in Pasadena. So if Pasadena's near any of that stuff that happened, then yeah, I was there. I flew into LA. Dang, like I didn't know how bad it was until all this started happening. Like I knew there were fires here and there, but I didn't know how bad it could be. And you're in Pasadena? Nice. Nice. So I went to the Lightbox Expo in Pasadena back in October. I went with my my eldest kid, because she's an artist. And my first time, it's my first time probably in over 30 years that I had been to California, that area. I didn't get to see a whole lot, but because we went to the expo for 3-4 days in a row. Yeah, no, I didn't know how bad it could get while I was out there until now.
Oh well, it's none of our business. Look, Nilou's
But I'm so sorry.
Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done.
You know, the thing about all that fire stuff too, I don't know how like the infrastructure of the cities or the areas that were affected like stay operational. Like power lines down, right? You know, some stuff maybe with water happened, but what about the surrounding areas? Are those okay? That was at the convention center, which ended up being an evacuation shelter. Oh, dang, I did not know that. Ouch. Okay. Wow. I'm just flabbergasted. I figured I was close to that area. I didn't know. I didn't know how close. Goodness gracious. Altadena is like gone. Yeah, there's like blocks and, acres and acres of land that just, there's nothing left. There's nothing left but a cement slab. That's it. And now the question is, and I'm sorry you're in California, and I hate getting political, but the governor of California sucks. Like, this is bottom line. The mayor of that area sucks. But I hope everything is well, and I hope change actually comes to those ravaged areas, because it's ridiculous. No reason in 2025 that we're not handling the things that we need to handle to protect the people of this country. It drives me insane. We're more focused on banning TikTok than anything else, instead of actually focusing on the shit we need to focus on. Like, it drives me crazy.
I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Air quality is bad, but the fires are under control. Now, that's good to hear, because the last time I found any information out, like they were not controlled at all.
Thank you.
There was like 6% control. That was it. Everyone gathers together and the event finally starts.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise.
What's the surprise?
And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Are you serious? Are they going to come out with like these little boxes of arasasa and say, here's some arasasa for you, and here's more for you? Like, Here, they probably looks like this too. Here's Arasasa box. Look, a white box with green stuff in it. Would you like? Please partake.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
Surprises more work. Everybody's gonna work
When
overtime.
Naya was talking about making a prop, she
And
was
no pay.
actually preparing a present.
More work, no pay. She looks really nervous. She's not very good at expressing herself.
Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become.
Hey, bro, wanna buy some Arasasa? He needs some Arasasa. That dude right there needs some Arasasa. He needs to chill out. Somebody get him something.
You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Everybody got attitudes here.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why?
What's the punishment?
Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
More overtime with no pay?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
Bro, like little girl? Oh my god, that's like so insulting. You don't tell any female, whether actual little girl or a grown up or a teen. She's like a teenager, isn't she? But you don't go to her like little girl. Like what?
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
I know, we overthrew the Academia. Like, what the heck?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
If the theater actually gets demolished, many people would become displaced.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
I think the Academia would take you more seriously if you took those things off your heads.
Ask whoever you
So
will.
true.
The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
We should put on robes like the Academia does too, right? Just wear robes like they do.
Enough!
I would immediately go find the shiniest Ric Flair robe ever and walk around the Academia and be like, woo, woo.
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
Oh God. Here comes the drama.
What academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Better not let me see you in the KFC parking lot? You gonna throw some hands?
I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one could have seen this coming. Oh, Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
So it really has something to do with Inaya.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She really talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them.
So we're gonna throw soy sauce in Paimon's Duk, all right?
I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
I can ask Nahida to lend a hand.
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Why did she do that? As if like she was trying to dodge getting hit by Nahida.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
All right. That won't solve the underlying problem. We won't always be here.
That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty.
You serious? Like imagine having the god of cabbages and Duk on speed dial. What do we call them from? Do we pick up our magic leaf from the ground and press the speed dial button? Like, how does technology work in Tevat?
What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
I think a scholar once told me that differences can be settled through a debate.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
We just need to prove that the theater existence has value.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
Yeah, we tight with the god.
Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Debates aren't arguments. You debate to prove that you are right.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
Giving the traveler more than 20 characters per line, it costs too much memory. Like, memory's expensive. That's why they can't add any more than the 20 characters. I'm guessing too. I don't know.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable.
Let's be legit though. Do we really think the game's gonna last till 2045? I honestly think this game probably no longer. Like if it continues on the decline that it's on, I really don't think it's going to last to 2030. Just being honest. So it has maybe 5 more years. Genshin is made by a small indie studio after all. That is true. The only thing Traveler can say is Windblade.
But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
They've given him lines before. He's spoken. You'll be fine as long as you prepare. I'll do my best to help.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Please do.
That's our Nilou. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Let's all be honest, Honkai Star Rail is the real moneymaker. Is it really though? Though it's still Genshin. Like Genshin makes a lot of money for the studio, but I think I talked about this yesterday. There's just so many Gacha Gamba games now that the popularity of Genshin has gone down. Quite a few grunts and ahs. Yep, that too. He speaks as many times as we've seen his sister. That is true as well. That is true.
This just came out of no...
Beats me. Everyone else must also be at a loss.
Genshin is a cash cow for now. In a couple years, that might shift to Triple Z. Yep. All right, so gather everybody. Okay. Well, to you first.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate.
Karusho's hat is giving me flower pot vibes. Bro is so saucy. Yes, he is.
You all already knew that.
Flower pot. Yeah, it looks like a flower pot.
Nilou's feelings. When all's said and done, Aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya!
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
There's nothing in this world that is impossible. Success comes from hard work. That is true.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response.
You know, that the fact that his head is staying balanced with that flower pot on it means he's got a very strong neck. Padre, what's your favorite city in Genshin? Probably Fontaine. Yeah, I'd say Fontaine's probably my favorite one. So whilst everyone else is wearing garlands, he just put the whole flower pot on his head. Yep, he did, but he's got a strong neck.
But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
I only go to Mondstadt to collect my dailies. It's the only spot that I memorized where to go. That's really why. I mean, other than that, I mean, Mondstadt. Trying to think. I'm trying to like put it into words, but like Mondstadt for me is like maybe old school United Kingdom. I'm guessing that's, you know, Scotland, maybe castle, all that open field. That's what I equate it as.
That's right, Miss Nilou. Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Yes, it will.
Give me dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, Nilou.
Court of Fontaine. Yep.
Might have said
If you were
it
gonna live in one, it would have to be Court of Fontaine. If I was gonna visit one, probably
we better start preparing.
Ithoritu, Leeway, or Mondstadt.
Let's see what everyone
I
thinks
feel that.
about the situation.
Yep, I feel that.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you. Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help.
Explains why Venti's a drunk. They didn't get drunk in Scotland? United Kingdom? They're drunks there too.
She knows better than any of us how
It
difficult
makes sense.
this path will be.
Germany.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think,
That's because you're a
I was
jerk.
just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience.
Nugs.
This is something that the academia can never understand.
You seem to have many stories of your own.
I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I knew that the most sophisticated works are often the least appreciated, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater, for this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason.
I appreciate it, X. Again, hopefully everything is well, and hopefully everything gets rebuilt where you're at, man. So just take it easy. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Catch you the next one.
To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing.
What are we remembering?
You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Be careful with those F's, because those F's may come out wet.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abby will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
Check out Genshin trying to teach y'all a lesson.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
She has it in the bag. Or she's in the bag. She's already a first-rate adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
My God, there's a lot of people to sit here and talk to. All right, let's talk to Flower Pot Guy.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilou. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says. I can't do that? Fine, I'll think of something else.
The contrast of Genshin. Emergency food jokes, doo-doo jokes, people dying is a war, and Paimon getting PTSD and life lessons. Yep, and deja vu, and yeah, all kinds of crazy things that we do in this game. Already talked to them. I talked to the kiddos.
No one is allowed to bully Miss Nilou.
Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy! Pow! Bam!
Oh, that's that dude. Okay, I talked to him. Did I talk to this guy? I don't remember.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it.
But yeah, Flower Pot Guy is a pothead for real. He loves that Arasasa. In fact, his pot is probably full of Arasasa. That's why he's wearing it.
I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
This might have something to do with Inaya.
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, You need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome.
Well, I didn't say he wasn't sharing.
Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Gotta make him income some kind of way, right? Especially if he's selling it.
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly.
Go touch grass.
They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry, everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Let's head back to the theater as if like we're that far from it.
Naya should also be back, Sid.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Could she have started arguing with her father again?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
Calm down. Please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
So even after we decided to go for the debate, she still couldn't bring herself to support it?
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
She's too harsh on herself. No one should bear all the blame.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try?
Exactly.
Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back.
Gut feeling? The only gut feelings I have is when I eat spicy food. Yeah, maybe it is a good thing Taco Bell's not there where you're at anymore.
If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Oh wait, that's a hike.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard a voice. Is that it? Is it Anaya?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
From where?
Yes, we're almost there.
I see it now.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
How'd I end up with Padre in this team?
Fulfill our pact!
Did I change this yesterday? Oh shoot. Proceeds to pick up apples as he's fighting.
Light it up! Let the world collide!
Propagate!
Thank you.
No, thank you.
There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time.
They hungry.
Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father.
Why are you so sure of this?
My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Eat my cake and have it too. The cake is Fiorina cake. I think I can do it. Is she gonna bake the cake for you? Or she is the cake? I think you mean she is the cake, right? Is that what you're referring to? If she is the cake, what does she taste like?
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I
Harsh.
forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Ooh, I gotta interpret all this now?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Miss Raykar has
Oh, I'm
gone
messing
through
up.
a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life.
Piece of human
She
garbage.
sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important
He's pretty pushy.
thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
You don't have to be so hard on yourself anymore. This is your new beginning.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind.
Then leave it behind.
You're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's right.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's go.
Make him bend for mercy. The past is in the past, and today's a gift. That's why it's called the present. This is such a great way to think about that, Nugs. I love it.
I'm off to
I
meet
love
with
it.
him. Please wait here for me.
Okay, looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilou. Your words won over Inaya. Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win.
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
We haven't broken any rules. Lots of people are rooting for us.
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it.
There's still one problem left unsolved.
Huh? What's left?
The theater's existence. Is it only for art and performance?
Huh? What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is.
I heard that a long time ago, and I interpreted that as I'm a gift to my haters to make them more mad, so I shall live on. I love that. I so love that. Could you just... I see that like almost every day in the sense that people are just jealous and mad for whatever reason. They're sad with their own lives because they don't know how to make it better. And those of us that like enjoy it and do great things in our lives, everybody can just be mad or go kick rocks. Your choice.
Let me think. How can I put this?
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. Ah! Got it.
It's that one.
When
For
we
sure.
were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing, and we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Inaya said that her father doesn't care for the interpersonal relationships. This may be his weak point.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. And is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
Yeah, something great happened.
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
Two days later. All right, let's wait for this debate now for 2 days. The story is good to show Nilou's upbeat, happy-go-lucky attitude, but it would have been so much greater if it was about her past and how Nilou decided to be the person she is. It's just about Inaya's trauma. I mean, I guess it's showcasing Nilou's, what's the right word I'm looking for? I would say like perseverance. It's not really perseverance, but like how she is. Nilou's very nice and sweet and willing to help. So I think that's probably what it's showcasing more. But I get what you mean, like origins, right? We want origin stories. Oh, it's 1500. My bad. I thought it was 1300. 1500.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
It's funny how the Archon quest, she just went along with the plan and overthrew the Academia.
A
Yep.
scholar from the Academia.
She's a
and I will
follower.
serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, The truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
They're already sharpening her horns just because we asked to overthrow the government. She's like, "Yep, I'm ready. Let's go."
Aggressive from the get-go.
Let's do it.
He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However... The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Don't think that would make for a good
No, I thought it was a good rebuttal. It's not a good rebuttal?
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else.
No, not that one.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Maybe.
In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience.
You weren't even trying to figure out like what made sense and what didn't. You just went for it.
This stance
Bunga
holds
bunga.
performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the Academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is... The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
I'd say that one.
No.
Not that, huh?
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
That one.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law. So you must now pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound.
Are you the Popo?
We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
This dude the sheriff or something?
Started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on... Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
No.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
I would say this one.
I need to rethink things.
No. That one.
Mr.
The
Zubair
third.
has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public.
She's so smart.
Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Nugs? What?
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right?
She still can't let down her guard. Who'll bite back?
You're right. Stay focused, Nilou.
Yeah, stay
Even
focused.
if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Oh, dang.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's messed up.
That's a thing?
It's like cutting off TikTok. I figured. That's his backup plan.
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them,
TikTok.
Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building.
There's this there's always these things about like how the Simpsons predicted everything that would happen in at least US history. So this is pretty much predicting what would happen in US history as well with the ban of TikTok. So they're going to ban the theater.
And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou.
Don't get riled up. He's intentionally provoking you.
Right. I need to keep calm, but he... Just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
Yeah, that one.
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Soren, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member.
Mike 50 million. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for jumping on today. It's been a while. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us.
And she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them. For every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin.
No, great to hear you're doing well. Grinding on Genshin. Yeah, I'm just doing one story. I'm still like 5 years into this game. I've only been playing this game for a little over a year, and I'm still behind. So I'm trying to catch up.
However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction.
Patience, Paimon. Nilou might be setting him up.
A setup? So Nilou's got him?
Yeah, she got him.
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore.
Oof.
Right?
Oof.
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Ouch. Hit him where it hurts.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations.
Because Daddy's too much of a perfectionist.
I was exerting pressure on
Pushed
you
it too hard.
and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are!
Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However,
He got owned and he's still a douche.
it is surprisingly a relief.
He accepted defeat.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
It made her join the cult.
We
For
won.
real. Pothead over here.
Nilou, you're amazing!
Fantastic job. Inaya was so brilliant.
I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool!
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Fern finally falls in the debate.
Oh, it's you.
Feeling any calmer?
Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time.
All of our preparations paid off.
Yes, and it's all thanks to you.
Now that I've heard everyone else's stories, I want to hear yours.
I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right?
No, we want to know
I'll
about
have
you.
to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned.
Tell us about you.
Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child.
No, we said about you.
There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away.
Is this story about you or not?
Myself. The gods must have blessed her with such talent.
This better end with it being you.
Later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact.
The opposite?
Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands.
Okay, I see what motivates you.
Beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance.
No, seriously, we want to know more about you.
Any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness.
Are you listening to us?
Looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile.
So that is what art means to people.
Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes.
This story isn't about
I
you.
was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead.
Okay, this is about you.
Before she retired, she told me, "For as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others." This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end.
Looks like you don't have to worry anymore.
Although, I do have a small regret.
Welcome back, Haku. Inaya?
Yeah. Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real conversation with each other. Before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to.
That really is a shame. That might be for the best.
Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
All right, 2 days at 2000 hours? I have a feeling that's wrong. Yep, that was wrong. Wonder why it glitched out like that. Never seen it like go dark. This is why. Do we have to see her dance now? Get it. Get it, Nilou. Check you out.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Inaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be
Bit of nerves.
dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by.
A lot of things came together to make it happen.
Nilou's efforts,
I know, she showed us nothing.
Inaya's determination.
No dance whatsoever. And Sheriff's mercy.
What do you mean by that?
I think he intentionally gave us a chance. He didn't have to agree to the debate.
You do have a point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think.
Agreed.
Focus on watching the performance.
Enough of him for now.
Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Is
He came to check it out.
Inaya's father?
Let's go greet him. How you doing?
Oh, it's you two.
Don't be so excited to see
I don't
us.
have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her.
Shouldn't you be busy?
Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued.
You wouldn't jump an unemployed guy, would you? Probably would.
I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person.
And so you're still concerned about your daughter?
There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again? But...
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back.
Breaks out into a Disney song. Let's go.
Let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I want to make up with my father. But he is just so mean. He always wants me to be so perfect. But he doesn't even gleam.
Yes, Inaya, I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece.
Of course, now he's trying to be good.
If you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Unemployment damage.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Make out? No, I didn't say make out. I did not say that.
Like father, like
That's incest. We don't do that.
They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now. But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Gave us a gift? A little model of a theater.
Isn't this Zubair Theater?
Yes, it is.
Whoa.
You're so smart, Paimon.
Amazing. It's so detailed and polished.
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Raykar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
Oh wow. Is that what growing up in a Asian household is like? Thank you all for being so considerate. According to custom, I should drop the formalities and just accept it, right?
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite.
Don't be so formal.
Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
And 'tis done. 60 primos. That's pretty much all we get today. Do I get... Oh yeah, look at that. 60, 70 primos now. And I get to go claim rewards too. Am I close by? Claim? I don't know. I don't think I am. Maybe I am. That's going up. We don't want up. Would an old woman like a bag? Most Asian households. Luckily, my parents gave up on me, so don't expect anything from me. What? It was kind of expensive too, but it would be worth it if it was for my mother anyway. Depends on what she likes. Touche. All right, I'm out of here. Go to the one place I know where it is quickly and easily. She likes bags, buy her bag. She likes makeup, buy makeup. Make her something from scratch that she likes. Cook her a meal. Things like that.
Thank you for completing.
Another 20.
Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I got about 100 primos just for playing today because I got a couple others earlier. So where am I at? I am at 3,727. She used to have many, but she sell it so we can buy something to eat, but that was before. You can make her a meal too. Could do that as well. But I think that's it, guys. We did everything. We did everything we wanted to do today. I thought this story was going to last a little bit longer, but it didn't. And so we are going to be done. Thank you guys so much for popping in today. If you guys want to see the redhead again, let me show you the redhead once more so you guys can check out what we were working with today in terms of this story, because we wanted to see a redhead. So there, bam, look, check her out. Doesn't it look like Nilou? I think it looks like Nilou. I think if Nilou added extensions to her hair, it'd be Nilou 100%. Did she sell the bags for necessity? Step on me? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Where do you want her to step on you? Either way, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with Padre. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you're watching from, guys. Get some rest, get some sleep. Catch you guys later this week. We'll pop on and do some more streams. And I don't know what we're going to play later this week, but we'll figure it out. I have some grinding to do in Marvel Rivals for competitive. So maybe we'll add that later this week. But either way, appreciate every single one of you. Always humble, grateful, thankful that you guys were here. Have a great week. Catch you guys later this week. Peace.